Hi, it's PJ Larive, and I was asked today to demonstrate a little bit and give a little bit of background of what we're doing here at TM Biotech and TM Labs. And we were talking about coronavirus and size and relativity to coronavirus. And the, the virus, humans can measure, can see about 400 nanometers. That's so picture a tape measure with centimeters on it, and then your 1 centimeter. There's about a billion particles or CoV-2 or COVID-19 viruses within that 1 centimeter or millimeter. Sorry, 1 millimeter. So for us to see something that small, we need a device that uses smaller wavelengths. The type of equipment that's in most labs today are not cannot accelerate electrons in a field, so they behave in tiny wavelengths because we have lighted OMACs and other types of microscopes. So we need to be able to see something that small. You need a device that uses smaller wavelengths than light, and that is an electron microscope. However, I don't have an electron microscope, and I have to rely on the universities to share and give me a little time in, a little time out, and to basically check bloodborne or blood or whole blood that we have coronavirus infestation in. And for example, I'll flip my camera around and I'll show you. We have a let's see if we can get a little bigger. We have a segmented part that's labeled purple, which means it's clean blood, and this is magnified right now at 100/1.25, I believe. And that gives us a pretty clear definition of whole blood and how it acts and how it moves and what we're looking at. And because we don't have an electron microscope, we have to rely on the result and what the blood does after, and then bring those results to, I'm sorry, moving the camera a little bit too much, to i.e. a Tulane University or a University of New Orleans or one of the other larger universities, Xavier, that have an electron microscope and is willing to share time and effort. So I'm going to show you a simulation here that we've figured out this morning where I don't need an electron microscope, but I can show the cause and effect and the hypothesis that we had based off of the COVID-19 SRM, our CV19 serum, that has a result that is visible on this scale with a lighted microscope. So stand by. I'm going to pause this just long enough to stand up to go get. No, I won't even pause it. I'm just going to set the computer down here for a second. I mean my phone, and I'm just going to go to refrigeration so that way there's no break in it. So we're going to, I'm going to focus back, at least try to focus back here on my screen. This is a live image, and I'm going to move forward into adding put my mask on here and my gloves. Hold on one second, and flip this sterilizer in. All right, so that way we have a nice uncontaminated area. And we're going to go ahead and change the slide.
Call from +1 504-285-8487.
Sorry about that. Call coming in. I'm going to change the slide to a COVID infected slide and do a focus in. Bear with me here because I was asked to do it live. And then we're going to add the serum directly to the whole blood. Now let me move the cover. And we'll show you an action of a reaction. And I'll change my view. Oops, a little too fast. All right, that's our serum going after cell. Then I'll magnify back in once more. Stand by and I'll try to focus in. It's a little harder when you're doing it on a computer screen and not on the not looking directly into the microscope. So you can clearly see the encapsulation and the cell slowing down and the dark of the virus, and I'll magnify once more. Takes a moment here for my computer to catch up to my microscope. Almost there. There it comes. All right, bear with me here. So it's actually, I can see it in the microscope, but it's not appearing. There it goes. All right, so there is the coronavirus that just doesn't want to seem to come into focus on the computer screen. But the yellow ones are the live active. The black ones are encapsulated. And I'll try to, this is, I don't know, what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? And you can see the aura around each one. And that's how coronavirus gets its name, by the corona around the virus. And each one of these is, this one's turning dark. This one's turning dark. And I have a frame rate of 2.2. And my frame rate is at 31,892 right now. So we have, this one's gone. This one is getting ready to be gone. This one is live and active. This one's gone. This one's on its way. So this is, these black spots are eradicated. So I'm about 9 minutes into the video, and introduction was about 6 minutes ago. So I think this is pretty compelling for a CV19 SRM. Let me know your thoughts.